everybody, this is Joseph Sharon, and I'm back again with another book review. I just recently read The Life and Afterlife of Harry Houdini by Joe Posnanski. Um, this book is really fascinating. I have always been drawn to magicians, illusionists, if you may say so. That's what they're calling them now. I don't. I stick to the old school term magicians. And Harry's my favorite. He was born Eric Weiss, and he was originally from Hungary, of all places. And of course, the true date of his birth is shrouded in mystery. No one really knows. A lot of the scholars, a lot of the fanatics, and historians that are obsessed with him still don't know his exact date of birth, but they do know his country of origin. Eric actually cultivated himself to the point where he was quite the presence on stage. He had a voice that was very lyrical, very mellifluous, and very commanding. His presence was one that could not be ignored when he was on stage. And he was a natural born performer. And of course, a lot of this comes from his stint as a performer growing up as a young boy going into the circus. And it talks about his relationship with his dad, or lack thereof. I don't really think he and his dad, Meyer, saw eye to eye. And his father wanted to do the best to the community and all that he could to his ability. He was a man who was a good Jewish man. He wanted to start a congregation, a synagogue. He was a rabbi. And of course, at one point in time, it was thought that maybe Eric would become a rabbi himself, but that never happened. Wouldn't that be funny? We never would have had Harry Houdini. Needless to say, something happened where Eric actually ran away from home, and it goes into detail about that. I mean, the book is just so rife with information that I never even knew, and I could not put it down. It was so revelatory and revolutionary that I was completely transfixed by it. I was mesmerized. And I actually almost wanted to become a magician myself, but never did because I don't think I have the patience to learn how to hold your fingers correctly. It is a process, and closest thing I have to prestidigitation is playing the piano, which I discord by this point, but still, I can play, I sing, I'm musically inclined, so at least I make magic in that fashion. The book is absolutely sensational. I can't really give it more plaudits than what it deserves. It's a book that you will just become enamored with, and of course, it has not information. It has information about those who were inspired by him and those who completely reviled and abhorred him. Because there's no in between when it comes to Harry Houdini. And of course, it also talks about his inspiration, which was Houdin. And Houdin actually is an anathema because Houdin never existed. So you think, whoa, wait, hold up? Seriously? Yeah, Houdin never existed. He was just somebody who was completely fabricated. But what's so ironic is the life of a magician is one that's based on illusion, it's based on lies, deceit. And a magician has to be a very good liar, which Henry had that. And he named himself after Houdin just because he was just completely inspired and encouraged and motivated to become just like him. And he surpassed Houdin, even though Houdin never existed, which is really bizarre. But nevertheless, Harry Houdini has just so many people that can thank him for giving them a start, like with David Copperfield. That's not his real name, but David Copperfield owes everything to Harry Houdini. Harry Houdini has a lot of seances that revolve on invoking his name and calling him forth. I don't know if anybody can claim whether they have contacted him or not. I'm too scared to do a seance because, like with Ouija board, I don't really want to delve into something I can't quite comprehend. I don't like to mess with spirit because I've had interactions with the realm of spirit, and yeah. Let's not go there. I mean, I'm not scared. I know what to expect, and I went through the necessary stages to clean my apartment, and I exorcised a demon. So less said about that, the better. I'm happy it's over. You have to be so careful when you have objects. No matter where they come from, just cleanse them. No matter what, it doesn't matter. Cleanse them, because you never know what's attached. And I didn't know. I didn't know that the house was not the house. I didn't know that the apartment was occupied before I came here. But always do your research. You never know. But suffice it to say, I thought that the book was just utterly tremendous. I couldn't put it down. It was woefully short, and I'm actually hoping, even though it's not an accurate account, I want to see Adrian Brody's Harry Houdini, or I think it's just called Houdini. Yeah, it is. I haven't seen it. It's I've seen just about every film made about magic itself, other dimensions traveling through the space-time continuum, just warping reality, just like with Doctor Strange. I love Doctor Strange. I think Doctor Strange was actually inspired as well, to be quite honest, if you want to delve right into it. I really do, because I really feel like Stanley Leibowitz was given quite quite the brainchild when he wrote. I don't know if it was Spider-Man. I think it was Spider-Man he wrote first. Spider-Man he wrote first, but I think Doctor Strange was a very close second that was inspired by his TV habits, and most likely Harry Houdini, because you could just see traces of Houdini in Stephen. I mean, I do, because I look at his structure. He has the same kind of hair. Well, Houdini's hair actually kind of feathered out, but he has the same color black hair and white streaks, and you think, yeah, that had to be a direct reference to Harry. But at least I feel that. I don't know if other people have picked up on that. I pick up on things like that, just little nods here and there to the realm of magic and old tricks that have been around since the 1800s, and just it's Americana. It's just something so deeply ingrained within us that I think it goes back to even before that, with just traveling performers and whatnot, just making their livelihood. And yeah, it's interesting. It's not the easiest of lives, but there is a certain appeal to it, I think, just like with the circus. It's pretty much all I have to say about the life and afterlife of Harry Houdini, but I shall see you later. Live long, prosper. Ciao, Tootsie!